we're in the midst of fire season right now. Even though it feels very cool outside, we're still right in there.
While wildfires continue to burn out of control in the province, causing hundreds to be evacuated to Winnipeg, some evacuees in Manitoba have made the decision to head home. While Environment Canada issued an air quality warning for some northern communities due to wildfire smoke, the over 200 vulnerable residents who were evacuated from God's Lake First Nation have returned home, even though the wildfire is still raging out of control.
They returned home this past weekend. We worked with community leadership to coordinate the flights back in, and everybody is now back home who had been evacuated.
Small says there are still around 2,000 evacuees spread between Winnipeg and Brandon who are still waiting for the smoke and fires to die down before heading home. Red Sucker Lake First Nation dealt with a scare over the weekend when the First Nation declared a state of emergency due to a nearby wildfire, leaving the community blanketed in smoke and without power.
Some of the poles were charred, and I'm not sure. Sometimes it'll trip the system, and so it was out Friday night, and they got it back up by Saturday night. The power was up running fine.
Simmons says currently there are 74 fires in the province, with one near Marcel Colomb First Nation just 4 kilometers away from the community. While a timeline of when they could get back wasn't available, Simmons did say that 10 personnel from the United States have been brought in to fight the fire.
The reports this morning said it's about 70% contained. So we're getting around the fire, and there's also another fire 61 that's just on the north end of the fire concern. They're wrapping that as well, so we're securing that entire area there.
But there is some good news on the way. According to Environment Canada, rain is expected to head to the area, with hopes that it will filter into northern Manitoba towards the end of the week. In Winnipeg, Mitchell Ringos, City News.